Have you ever wondered what time really is? This perplexing enigma has fascinated mankind since the dawn of civilization. From the ancient philosophers gazing at the stars, to the modern physicists bending the fabric of space-time, the question of time has sparked countless debates, theories, and discoveries. It's a concept so deeply woven into our existence, yet so elusive in its nature. So are you ready to journey through the ages and dimensions? In the following moments, we will explore some mind-blowing facts about time. The concept of time was so fascinating to our ancestors, they personified it in their mythology. Let's take the ancient Greeks, for example. They had a deity for everything, and time was no exception. Kronos, often depicted with a scythe, was the god of time. His very name is the root for words like chronology. Then there was Anan, a serpent god who represented endless time, the eternal cycle of life and death. He was the cosmic wheel, always turning, never stopping. And let's not forget the Moirai, three goddesses who controlled the threads of life. Each thread represented a life, and the length of the thread symbolized the duration of that life. The Moirai were the ultimate timekeepers, deciding when each thread, each life would end. So our fascination with time isn't a recent phenomenon, it's as old as civilization itself. Time isn't just a concept, it's a physical phenomenon, as Albert Einstein showed us. Picture this, a clock ticking away in a spaceship traveling close to the speed of light. According to Einstein's theory of special relativity, time for that clock and for anyone aboard that spaceship would literally slow down. Yes, you heard it right, time would slow down. This isn't a sci-fi movie plot, but a principle that's been tested and proven in real life. Take astronaut Scott Kelly, for instance. He spent almost a year aboard the International Space Station, orbiting Earth at a speed of roughly 17,500 miles per hour. When he returned, he was, technically, a fraction of a second younger than if he had stayed on Earth. This time dilation, as it's called, is due to the high speed at which he was moving. You see, as speed increases, time, from the perspective of the fast-moving object, or in this case, astronaut, seems to slow down when compared to a stationary observer. This principle is a cornerstone of modern physics, and it's something that's happening all around us. It shapes our understanding of the universe and redefines our perception of time. So the faster you move, the slower time passes for you. Mind-blowing, isn't it? Gravity doesn't just pull us down, it also affects time. Now, isn't that a mind-boggling concept? Let's start with a simple fact. Time moves faster the further you are from a gravitational source. That's right, the ticking of your clock is influenced by gravity. This was confirmed by the Haffel-Keating experiment, where atomic clocks flown on planes proved to run slightly slower than those left on Earth. Now, imagine standing next to a massive body like a black hole. The gravitational pull is so immense that time would significantly slow down, a phenomenon known as time dilation. Your clock would tick slower compared to someone far away from the black hole. But let's bring it back home, to our Earth. You might not know this, but Earth's gravity isn't a constant. Over millions of years, changes in our planet's core and mantle have caused slight fluctuations in gravity. These fluctuations have an impact on the length of our days. In fact, around 400 million years ago, a day on Earth was approximately 22 hours long. That's right, we've gained 2 hours over hundreds of millions of years thanks to changes in Earth's gravity. So yes, gravity does more than just keep your feet on the ground. It shapes time, it molds our days, and it even influences the rhythm of our lives. So if you live near a black hole, you might age slower than your friends back on Earth. Music has a magic power. It can make us lose track of time. Ever noticed how time seems to fly when you're grooving to your favorite tunes? That's not just a feeling, it's science. Music, with its rhythm and melody, can create a sense of timelessness, altering our perception of time's passage. It's like stepping into a temporal bubble where minutes can feel like moments or stretch into eternities. And it's not just us casual listeners who are affected. Businesses have caught on to this phenomenon, using music strategically to influence customer behavior. Ever wondered why certain stores play slow, soothing music? It's because it makes shoppers feel like less time has passed, encouraging them to spend more time and more money in the store. It's a fascinating interplay between our brains, our ears, and our wallets. So the next time you lose track of time listening to your favorite song, remember, it's all in your head. Have you noticed how time seems to speed up as you get older? This is not just a figment of your imagination. It's a psychological phenomenon known as the telescoping effect. As we age, our perception of time changes. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and before we know it, Another year has passed us by in a blink. So, why does this happen? Well, when we're young, every day is filled with new experiences and discoveries. These novel experiences require our brains to process a lot of information, which slows down our perception of time. It's like our mind is a video camera, capturing every new detail in slow motion. But as we grow older, our lives become more routine. Our brains aren't as active because there's less new information to process. It's like our mental video camera switches to fast forward. Interestingly, our perception of time can also be influenced by substances. Certain stimulants can speed up our internal clock, making time seem to pass slower. On the other hand, depressants can slow down our internal clock, making time seem to pass faster. But here's the good news. We can trick our brains into slowing down time by seeking out new experiences. Learning a new language, traveling to an unknown place, or even trying out a new recipe can all help. So, to make your life seem longer, keep trying new things. Time, as we've seen, is a fascinating and complex phenomenon. From ancient Greek gods, Einstein's relativity, gravity's influence, to our perception affected by music, aging, and novelty. Next time you check your watch, remember, time is more than just hours, minutes, and seconds. It's a fundamental part of our universe.